Welcome. Come right in. Come right in and join the party. But first, you must provide me with the secret password. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. I just like to have a bit of fun. Halloween's the one day a year where I can actually go out like this and not have to worry about getting side eyes. No one even knows who I am. But please, come right in. It's time for the Halloween Spectacular. And I can assure you that this installment of Beastly Reviews will be quite possibly the biggest, most stellar, most pageantry-oriented yet. And by biggest, by largest, by most stellar, just know I don't necessarily mean the longest, although, cards on the table, chances are I do mean it will be the longest. But that just means that we're going to have a lot of fun together. So, strap yourselves in, grab yourself an adult beverage, grab a gravity bomb, I don't judge, and just sit down and enjoy this journey that I'm going to take you on. And I just must note first and foremost, I'm not going to be the only person who's going to be taking you on this journey. No, no, no. No, this is a stellar episode. This is actually huge. This is so big that I had originally planned for horror icons such as Kane Hodder and Robert Englund to be joining and making cameos. Unfortunately, they had to be cut for time, so instead, we have something even better. We have old Jeffrey Nesbitt, the 14th Order of the Boo Radleys, and the pumpkin who couldn't smile. That's right. So, I hope you're ready, because here we go. Now, with 2020 just being a horrifying year all around, it stands to reason that this would be a fantastic year to have just the most epic Halloween bash that you can think of. And one of the biggest consolations of all is, because of our good friends at the Dollar Tree, this can be done on a budget. You see here, this right here, I'm going to be counting down several items that are just going to make any Halloween absolutely stellar. And this was done for, wait for it, under $20. That's right, under $20. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it for myself. But I can assure you, your Beastie Boy would not steer you wrong. So, shall we get into it? Now, obviously, every good Halloween trick-or-treating extravaganza has to have a goodie bag. And that is actually included in the $20. So, let's see what we got. First of all, got these extremely high-quality necklace bands and things, glow-in-the-dark sorts of things. You don't want the kiddies going out there all willy-nilly in the streets in the dark. Wow, this looks like a giant chopstick. Wow. But anyway, you certainly want to be able to have some light. You want to be able to have sort of a psychedelic, if you will, feel. I do not know how to open this. But, geez. Oh, Lord. Oh, good Lord. Okay, I apologize for this, but it looks like... Okay, I found it. There we go. So, you can't go wrong with these lovely 3 glow-in-the-dark necklaces filled of toxic gelatin that will almost certainly give you all sorts of undesirable diseases 30 years in the future. But who cares about those sorts of things right now? Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to have a fantastic Halloween extravaganza. Oh, is it leaking? Oh, God. Alright, well, I did jest in a previous video that it might be good to keep 911 on standby, but nevertheless, check this out. My suffering is worth this. Woo, 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 woo. It's a party up in here. It's a party up in here. Ah! Okay. Now, I must say, parents, please use caution when giving these to children, because there's definitely danger involved. But nevertheless, look at the vibrant colors. Look at that. That's lovely. Imagine walking down a Halloween dark street, going trick-or-treating with these on your wrist, on your neck, hanging from your ear, whatever. and tremendous value indeed. But what if you don't want to go trick-or-treating? No, what if you want to just stay home and have a stellar party? Oh, what's this? Ooh, oh, this is pretty exciting. Whirl O Halloween Fortune Game. Look at that. It says Whirl O Halloween Fortune Game. I'm not sure if they're just trying to use World of, or if the Whirl O is in reference to this very intriguing and very enticing wheel with numerous, it's like a fortune teller game. Look at some of these options. Looks like happy news on the way. Your wish will be granted. Things like that. Doesn't like this. This is awfully happy though. I think that there would be. Let's see what they got here. Time is right to make new friends. Oh, this is very inspirational for Halloween. Good things will come your way. Everything will be okay. Take a long journey soon. Your wish will come true. Blah 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 blah. All right. Well, they don't really give you a lot of options. I was hoping for something a little spookier, something around the lines of, I don't know, your fingernails will grow into giant cockroaches or something of that variety. But this is 2020 after all, so a little good news is always welcome. So let's see what my fortune is. It looks like it fell on this orange one. It looks like something lost will come back. That's good. And I have been looking for that left sock for quite some time. Anyway, $1, fantastic value. Moments of fun for everyone. But before you actually start the party, before you actually really get things kicked into high gear, you need to show everyone. You need to show everyone that this place, this house right here, is the place where the party is about to begin. This is going to be tantamount to a balloon hanging from a mailbox, because Dollar Tree is also gone into the door cover decoration business. Decoration de porte. And this one seems to feature ghosts. Look at them there, aren't they just wonderful? Look like a wonderful bunch of chaps. Now I assure you this is not already opened. It came like this. You can imagine the fights in Dollar Tree right before Halloween. Just having to bite and claw and because the demand is so high. So there was a little bit of collateral damage. But this has not been opened yet, and I'm going to open it right now, if I can. There we go. Let's see the quality on this thing. $1. How bad could it possibly be? Aside from all the toxic chemicals that I'm ingesting right now from this no doubt cheap packaging. The sad part is I can't really tell the difference between the actual bag and the actual item. It's almost as if, there we go. Oh, here we go. You're in for it now. Lovely garbage bag-like material. Behold. Let's see if it looks as it is described on the package, eh? Isn't so bad, is it? And rather than bore you with me wrestling with this plastic for quite some time, I decided to use a little bit more beastly magic to open this all up in a very quick manner. And look at this. Just tremendous quality. Just absolutely the best quality. And if I weren't already wearing a cape, then I could wear this as a cape, potentially. It also works in this way. What about it? Ready to go around spooking everyone with my ghost cape? Okay, anyway. Fantastic. Ooh, I can already feel my skin starting to bubble up from all those high-quality chemicals that are involved in that plastic. Anyway, what else do we have here? But nobody really cares about that, really. Because nobody wants to put on the party. No. Why would you want to be the host of the party when you can actually be outside trick-or-treating? Well, Dollar Tree has you ready, because we've got so many lovely items here. Again, all of this, including the decorations, under $20. So let's see what the first item is right here. So, looks like we've got bloody bites. So, what this appears to be a set of those plastic teeth. You know the jaws you put in your mouth? But it appears to be some sort of a blood-like substance in there. Plenty of points for spooky designage on the package. You can see the vampire girl, pictures of the blood itself and the fangs. Ooh, only 30 calories. So I'm guessing one of these bad boys right here. I guess since the jowls are plastic and glow in the dark, probably not supposed to imbibe those, but whatever. Let's see what's in here. Let's see what's in the actual blood-like substance. Okay, all right. So this is basically the bloody bites. What do they call it? Oozing candy blood bag. So I guess there's 30 calories in this, unless unless you're actually supposed to actually eat the jaws. Well, now let's see how this tastes, shall we? Oh God, what a mess. I guess you have to. Oh, I already have jaws. I don't need other jaws. What was I thinking? Anyway, let's try and see what this tastes like, shall we? Oh, trick-or-treaters. How about that? Ugh. Okay, so this doesn't taste too good. It's like a gelatinous substance. Like it basically feels like you're kind of squirting. Yeah. Behold, now. I don't want to make a mess, but let's see if we can get like a. There, look at that. Oh yes, that's the texture. Ugh, does not look bloody, does it? Ugh, God, ew, 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 ew. Yeah, so it's a bit of a sour flavor, very syrupy, very sugary. Guess I can see why something so small would actually only cost 30 calories. Rather than tempt fate, I'll move on to the next item. Ugh. Oh, what a mess. Word of warning to anyone who might think that they might want to purchase those glow-in-the-dark fangs of the blood sack. It's quite a mess, so if you're going to purchase those, do so at your own peril. I've spent the last 10-15 minutes trying to scrape it out of my beard, off of my hands, off of the floor. So, either keep a hazmat suit nearby, or keep a mop bucket on hand. Anyway, let's move on to something far less grotesque. Ooh, sour box of boogers. Tasty gummy boogies that look and feel real. At last, the thing that we've all been waiting for years and years and years. People are eating their boogers in their classrooms and things and getting side glances from teachers and other pupils and whatnot. But now, it's all right. Because these, not only do they taste and not only they look and feel real, I'm sure they probably taste real as well. But let's find out for sure. Okay, what do we got here? Looks like they come in some sort of a baggie. Oh, good God. This does not look like boogers. This looks more like a full-blown sinus infection. I do not know how this is going to work either. Ugh, I had to wear my good gloves today. Oh, no. But, for the sake of science and fun for all, I can't even open this booger. And there it is in all its gruesome glory. I don't know if this was supposed to be packaged with some sort of a snot-like substance or whatnot, but this is what we got. And it looks, I feel like this looks far more disgusting than it would if there were individual boogers. And again, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be packaged with some sort of a snot-like substance or if this is just the result of years and years of neglect. Well, the things I do for likes. Oh, God. I don't even know if I can get this off. Oh, there we go. All right. Bottoms up! You know what? Flavor-wise, this is not bad. This solid, gelatinous mass of snot actually tastes halfway decent. Again, I'm not sure if that's what they were going for with regard to the texture and the consistency. We can only hope not. because it's a real bugger to get a booger. Ha! Ah, that was terrible. Let's forget that one and move on to the next item. Now, the next item brings back a lot of memories to me as a child. Not this actual product itself, but more the actual family of products. And we can all remember, as children, emulating mum and dad, wearing, you know, the candy jewellery and things like that with the drawstring, the little bit and the big bit in the middle. Well, this puts a spooky spin on it. Boo Bling candy jewellery. This one right here, so it looks like serving size. Candy bracelet, 45 calories. Candy ring, 45 calories. Makes you wonder why they didn't just save the time and say 45 calories per serving. But I'm not here to judge, am I? Anyway. Now, one thing that I've noticed about these Dollar Tree Fair candy, it seems like they've spent more money on the actual packaging to make it really difficult to open, at least for someone like myself, than they did on the actual product itself. So, we're going to be receiving the aid of these shears. And here is... Oh, yes. Yeah, you remember this, right? The candy bracelet with the individual bits right there, yes? And let's see if we can find a candy ring in here anywhere. Another candy bracelet. This is an all candy bracelet bag, it seems. Seriously, is this all candy bracelets? Candy bracelet? Are you... Candy bracelet? Are you kidding me? Oh, they're at the bottom, of course. Why would I think the distribution would be anything other than inane? And here's the lovely, lovely candy ring right there. What lady wouldn't find this to be just the most absolutely wonderful feeling to receive for an engagement gift, huh? Guess we'll try that out. Can't even open this. Maybe I'm still getting weak from the other toxic chemicals that I've imbibed already. But let's see what we got here. Candy ring, lovely jewel bit right there. Actually, there's no jewel really, but it's just more a molding. But how does it taste, eh? These do taste pretty much exactly as I remember. Basically, like leather quality, maybe a little bit harder, definitely less vibrant, sweet tarts. But nevertheless, it's a Halloween classic indeed. Anyway, moving on. Now, what is Halloween without gumballs, after all? I mean, seriously, I do recall as a child, I would often be traipsing up and down the street with a gumball in my mouth between houses because I was really trying to save the main event for when I got home. Yeah, I would occasionally snack here and there and grab a Three Musketeers or whatever, but usually I would just kind of, use the gumballs or the other things of this nature. But Dollar Tree has it figured out in that they have decided to stock 40 40-piece bags of bubblegum eyeballs. Ooh, now this looks intriguing with the Frankenstein/zombie hand, with the eyeball right there. 10 calories a piece. Columbina brand eyeballs, nonetheless. Yes, I'm quite interested in trying these actually because as a bubblegum lover for many years, you wouldn't think so considering all the fur and all, but I've always been a gum lover. I love chewing gum, so I will probably be delighted to try one of these lovely as they are in the individually wrapped containers right there. And it's actually not a bad design, I must say. It's not bad at all. About the size of an atomic warhead, perhaps. Yes, there it is. They actually have the little red bits. Wait, where is it? Oh, we got a blind one right here. I can't see you. Are you serious? Wait a second. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Okay, I've just made a absolutely dreadful discovery. It turns out that these aren't gummy eyeballs at all. They're just white gumballs with the eye design on the packaging. I did not notice this at first, so I feel a bit a fool, but look at this. This is... I am greatly disturbed by this. But it's a gumball, so I might as well try it out. Yeah, it's a gumball, alright. Generic flavoured gumball. A bit of a burny sensation on the side of the tongue. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Oh. Well. Yeah. So this is pretty much your standard gumball with additional toxic chemicals added as per, you know, typical Dollar Tree fare. But, you know, it's not all bad. But certainly not something that I would go out of my way to get, certainly. And obviously I'm greatly disturbed by the fact that those cheap bastards didn't even bother to print the eyeball design on the actual gumball. Lost massive brownie points there. You're going to be hearing from my lawyer. Anyway, next item. And what do we have here? Oh. Zombie lollipop fingers. What a lovely idea this is. And unfortunately, this package looks like it's seen better days. All broken and all. That's about 16 years old. 70 calories per finger. Sour apple, artificially flavored. Darn, I was hoping it was actually apple carved into a zombie finger form. I am so very sad. But, nevertheless, give them a chance. There you go, of course. There you go, it's on the stick and all, blah blah blah. And hopefully these are slightly easier to open. There you go. Huh. You know, I have to say this is pretty good branding right here. It's not bad. It's interesting and definitely good for the whole Halloween spirit. But how does it taste? Very little flavor on this one. I don't taste sour apple at all. I basically just taste plain sort of generic flavored sucker. If there was like a sucker sort of flavoring that you can just use that has absolutely no fruit, no quality whatsoever, I would probably call that just. I would probably say that these taste a bit like that, but definitely not worth going out of your way for. It's been disappointing. Halloween is ruined! But wait, it's not over yet, because Dollar Tree is also selling these fruit chews. You know, you must remember these. You must remember these because there was always a house or two that you know that there might have been a bit more of the elderly population that would often give these Tootsie Roll relatives out that were just fruit flavored, 120 calories for 5. Not bad, but I used to actually like these. These are one of those things that it's like you get it and you're not super excited about it. It's like, oh, it's not chocolate, is it? But regardless, they were always enjoyable. The fruit flavors they were tart and tangy enough, and they also come from Tootsie brand, so you know that it's decent quality. These also don't feel like they're horribly brick hard like some of the other things that I've sampled so far. But I have high expectations for these. Looks like we're going to try an orange. Well, I'll try 2. What the hell? Because I do quite like these. The orange and what's this flavor? Vanilla. I don't quite like vanilla. But I'll do orange. And what other flavors we got in here? Yeah. Cherry, yes, cherry is my favorite. Vanilla is not my favorite, cherry is my favorite. So, start with the orange and hope that the quality has maintained over the past 50 years since this product was actually released on the shelves. It's been there that long. But nevertheless, this is in fact a Halloween staple. Like another Halloween staple after all. Yes. Yes, this is exactly how I remembered it. It was quite good. The orange one tastes basically exactly like an orange starburst. So far, this is by far the best thing that I've had all day, and I'm going to quite like this red one as well, which I'm assuming will also taste like cherry starburst, which again, coincidentally, is my favorite flavor. Yep. Oh yes. Very good. I'm sure you remember. I'm sure you've had them. And if you haven't, I would actually make sure that I try these. Because these, aside from chocolate, these fruit chews, these Tootsie Fruit Chews, are quite good. Alright, but now it's time. Time to move on to the deliciousness, because so far we've just had some things that were, you know, we've had sour apple flavor, we've had the snot boogers, and those dreadful fangs, and god, the eyeball gumball that had no eyeball printed on it, which is absolutely ghastly. Anyway, we do have chocolate. It's time for chocolate. Yay! That's what we all want, isn't it? So we'll start with the item that the housewives usually try to probably buy for themselves, but kind of pass off for the little children. Pumpkin spice peanut butter cups. Or pumpkin spice cups in general. I don't know if there's actually peanut butter in this at all. No, a chocolate shell filled with creamy pumpkin spice center. How can it be bad? Pumpkin spice everything, right? Oh wait. Check the calories. 180 for 3. So I'll try to keep this to 1, shall we? You know, before going on, I want to mention that the Dollar Tree, a lot of the Dollar Tree chocolate is from Palmer's brand, and honestly, there's one thing I'll say about Palmer's chocolate. Although it's not as popular as, you know, Hershey's, Reese's, and the like, I would say that their quality has maintained a standard over the years. It always tastes the same. Like, you know what you're going to get from the Palmer's chocolate. You know how it's going to feel, you know how it's going to taste. And overall, it's not bad, which is more than I can say for Hershey's and things, which in my opinion, has declined in quality markedly over the past 30 years. But I say that now, let's try these pumpkin spice cups. Well, not bad. Interesting flavor. The texture's good. I can definitely taste the spice. I don't know how well chocolate and pumpkin goes together, but this is not bad. Not my favorite thing in the universe, but still not bad. But I have to give it up. Thumbs up to Palmer. And the next item, again by Palmer's, absolutely lovely, double crisp skulls. And these do have the skull design on the foiling. Now, I'm sure everyone at some point has had a Palmer's crisp. You pretty much know, with most of Palmer's, you know what you're going to get. You know what the chocolate's going to taste like, you kind of know what the texture's going to be like, as I stated in the previous item. But 150 calories for 3 pieces. Yes, and there's the Happy Jack Skellington esque sort of visage on the back of on the front of the foil. You can already tell that it's got the crispy goodness right there. Yum yum yum. And blank stare, which is so creepy. Although, if I had to say, there's a good chance that these are carryovers from Easter eggs that they released earlier this year, only refoiled. I just blew my own mind! Anyway, let's try this. Yep. Tastes like pretty much every other Palmer's crispy chocolate that I've ever had in my entire life. And there's something kind of refreshing about that. Because quite frankly, Snickers bars don't taste the same, Twix bars don't taste the same. At least you can count on the good people at Palmer's. Alright, one more chocolate item here. Main event, perhaps? Because everybody loves chocolate and peanut butter, of course. I mean, except for people who are, you know, allergic to peanut butter or people who do not like chocolate and peanut butter. But for the normies among us, everyone loves chocolate and peanut butter. And Palmer's has done it again with this peanut butter pumpkin. Oh, and look at the delectable imagery on the front. Look at that bowl of whirling peanut butter. Look at the chocolate with the peanut butter center. Oh my goodness. I'm already really excited. I want to dig into this thing. Only 190 calories. That's, I'm going to take about 5 or 6 miles around the block, but it'll be worth it because this is Palmer's. It's Halloween. Everything's happy. It's a great time for everyone. And oh, look at the design. It's actually carved in. Boo! Look at this. This is some high quality material right here. $1. This is a steal. A steal for $1. Oh my goodness. And honestly, I really love the I love the design of the jack-o'-lantern. It's so cute with a boo. Very wholesome, very family-oriented imagery. There's the peanut butter center right there. Again, pretty much what you would expect. Looks pretty good. Want to dig right in, and I'm going to do just that. Again, tastes pretty much like any Palmer's peanut butter item that I've ever had in my life, which is good. Although the other difference is a bit of a different distribution of chocolate to peanut butter than the cups, because the cups are obviously a bit smaller and they have the bit in the center, and this is just more of an even distribution. Definitely a bit more chocolate here, but still quite good. But wait! Before we wrap this whole thing up, as you can see, I'm kind of wearing a costume right now, but it must be stressed that if you do not have a costume of your own, or a stoom, for those of us who know cool speak, stoom is cool speak for costume, you can purchase one of these items from Dollar Tree. Unfortunately, they do try to get you, they try to gouge you by having each piece individually cost $1, but nevertheless, I got a fantastic Halloween costume for just $2. That's right, $2 for a Halloween costume. So, behold. Dun! Warrior, mask, helmet, warrior, vest. This combination, this is high quality stuff right here. This is Hollywood action movie level. This basically looks like it jumped right out of a video game. $1 video game. Perhaps those Burger King video games that were released for $2 several years ago. But no, that was the creepier king, who was far creepier than this. But regardless, how can you beat a value $2 for a high quality Hollywood style costume such as this? Now, I'm going to put this on, but I'm not going to force you to watch me wrestle with this packaging and this admittedly somewhat anemic sort of ribbon on the back of this thing, because trying to get it over my beastly head might be not the most interesting television. So I will be back very shortly in costume.
None shall pass. All shall perish. Ah!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you with this high-quality Hollywood level caliber costume right here. I look like I just jumped off of a movie set, don't I? But I certainly didn't mean to startle you. I really do apologize. It is, I assure you, it is only me, your friendly neighborhood beast. But yes, this right here, this is some real high-quality equipment right here. I basically look like the Warlord, that wrestler from the 80s, when he had his little, what do you call it, Phantom of the Opera mask and W wand. But anyway, that's about it for the Halloween special. However, you just lucked out because there's a brief bonus segment in this. Because obviously, the next big holiday coming up after Halloween is Thanksgiving. And we need to start preparing because this is basically the end. This is the last day of October. So now it's time to start getting excited and amped for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to use this as an addendum to the Dollar Tree Halloween extravaganza. Is going to be a very small foray into Thanksgiving. I saw these, they had already put them out. I just couldn't help myself because, for one thing, Brock's brand, always good quality there, and pie favorites candy corn. How can that possibly go wrong? Pumpkin pie, apple pie, two of my absolute favorites. Now let's see what Brock's came up with. Alright, so can't make out too much from the actual smell. This is, I'm guessing this is the pumpkin pie flavor because it looks like the color pumpkin pie. That we'll see. That might have been the apple pie, actually. Go figure. And I'll say this. As apple pie flavoring goes, the confectioners have kind of nailed it this year. The Kit Kat apple pie, if you haven't seen the video, check it out, that was quite good. These are actually pretty good too. Although, since they're all basically earwax colored, I'm not entirely sure which is which. I'll try this one. Might have been another apple. Ah! There we go, this is a slightly different color. Yes, orange. Perhaps this is the pumpkin pie. Which I guess is more pumpkin pie flavor, and the other one I guess would be more like if there was an apple crumb, like the streusel topping to the apple pie. But let's try this for pumpkin. Oh yeah, pumpkin. Quite good. Actually, the apple's better. This has that sort of, you can definitely taste more of the spice here than the pumpkin. You can taste the pumpkin, but it's more spice. You get that little bit of that heartburny flavor, that acid refluxy feeling from the spice. It's like almost like very gingery. But overall, these are not bad. So if you want to have a Thanksgiving feast, make sure that these are on the table because you cannot live without them. And finally, just for kicks and giggles, Black Forest ham flavored gummy bears. Doesn't get much more Thanksgiving-y than that, does it? Just for the record, I actually know they're not actually supposed to be Black Forest ham flavored. Just the name of the brand, but nevertheless, thought it would be funny. Little kick. It does taste like Black Forest ham, and delightfully so. Now, what it actually tastes like is a flavorless gummy bear with a hint of plastic. Absolutely dreadful. Okay, so these are bad. Keep these away. But these are not bad. So for your Thanksgiving feast, if you're going to do it low key, you don't feel like making a pie, you don't feel like buying a pie, these will not quite suffice, but I guess it's better than nothing, eh? And if this video was better than nothing for you, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will like. I hope you will subscribe. Please tell your friends. Please tell your neighbors. Please tell the spooks. Please tell every kid who is going to be virtually trick-or-treating your house this year. Because I would absolutely love a larger audience. But regardless, if I don't get one, it's all in good fun. I love each and every one of you. I truly do. Thank you for watching. And one more thing. If you're still watching, sir, happy birthday, CJ. I love you, brother. I hope you have a very happy birthday. And I will see you very soon. Until next time, ta-ta!